son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits.
Wait for them good fruits. So, in other words, now that you trained up, you've been taught, you know what's expected of the Lord, now go out there and labor, go and put in that work. He trained you specifically for that labor. Work my yard, keep the fruit growing. All right, and wait, have patience. It's a process, right? You learn during the process.
I heard a really nice analogy. I'm trying to think what type of plant it was, or bush it was, or it was a tree. They said there was a little pastor saying, they speaking in Christian. He said there was a man planted a seed. Well, I forgot what type of he said, and it takes 5 years
I saw that.
for it to sprout off the ground. But then other people planting other types and they sprout quickly. It's like, so, but anyway, the point was, so how long did it take? No, it said it takes 5 years to sprout out the ground, but from there it grows fast.
Yeah.
Once it's out the ground. That sound about right?
Yeah.
He said, so how long did it take to really get up to its full height? He said, it took 10 years, once it was out the ground. No, it took 5 years before that.
Yeah.
So the process is that thing.
But once it grew taller
Than all
the rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it started.
And it's stronger.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking bamboo. I don't
Yeah.
know what it was. It was bamboo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was something like that. Well, that's this process. You got to trust the process. The process is the thing. The apostles back then, when they were the disciples, they saw the miracles. They saw how we get to see things that we don't even realize how powerful it is that we see. We get information that we did this, and we casted out demons. Like the apostles have casted out demons. So the brothers have gone to cast demons out of people before.
When Apostle Tar speaks about when they, I believe it was like not a hotel? Yeah, the apartment complex, man.
Yeah.
You know, and they all went in there and cast the demons out of that place, and then they went back downstairs after everything was done. You know, the demon said something to them, basically disturbing where they rested, man.
Yeah.
And the apostles like, we all just got the chills and started just calling upon the name of Yahweh Shai. I was like, dang, man, that's power though, man. Hey, but they were doing the right things according to what? According to the standard, man. And they believed.
And I think that the other brothers that done it too, they was like, hey, the scripture tell you, don't come on to your wife, or if you bathe before, that you pure in spirit, your spirit be strong. All these different things, man. And the brothers trusted in that spirit. They got hyped up in that spirit, and then they went and did it, and the job was done right. So these examples, the process that we give, we don't have nobody have to do. I just say the things we're doing one time already for our learning. That we're going to need these tools. This is back to like this, the start of the lesson was about. The things that we're building ourselves up with now is going to, the practice, if you will, or the training is going to propel us in the time of the actual event itself.
Yeah, and having a system of checks and balances in order to do it, and which is the brotherhood as well, man. You know, because that's a crucial point. In which, yeah, the scriptures, fine. Yeah, because you have the scriptures tell you about seeking unto wise counsel, man. You know, it prevents ills. You know, just putting it short. Man.
Did you finish the verse? Whoever was reading 6 and 9, somebody 6. I think like you read.
Back in Sirach 6 and verse 19, it says,
Somebody also get James 5. I think it's like 5 and 9 or 10.
it says, come unto her, as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. But thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon.
Meaning what? You're gonna reap the rewards at the end of the labor. There's nothing greater than to, like Solomon said, to enjoy the, you know, to eat, drink, and be merry and enjoy the fruit of his labor. You know, because now, because you didn't, you know, help expand the Lord's vineyard, his business, the Lord's he's gonna reward you for it. You get a ceremony where you're being awarded for what you've done.
Like in companies, you get shares and stuff.
Yeah.
Because you were an asset, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But you would have to be on the job
Absolutely.
a certain long time to receive those benefits. Yeah.
Like you was hands on with the company. You helped to actually build that company. But you came in as an entry level worker.
Yeah.
And you worked your way up.
And
you
with
got on a level, you learned different things, different, you know, diversities, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You helped build and train people up.
That's right.
Then they came up on a level and did the same thing.
Yeah, like the prophets are helping build back the nation of Israel. You know, it's, yeah, third temple.
Yeah. Teach others also, right? I got that, James. I think we should start at 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husband.
See, because that's another thing, man. Yep. That word patience keep coming.
Yep, that's what made me want to. Then it says husband too.
Patience. You know, this is a process. You have to endure the process, man. We know what comes with this. You can even die in the midst of the process.
Yeah.
You know? All type of setbacks can happen. Yeah. Remember, when we were trying to build the old temple, they were trying to offset the building.
Yeah.
They were trying to frustrate us rebuilding the wall of the temple.
Hey,
so that's no different than what they try to do today.
Yeah, let's say the same thing. They're doing it now.
They're doing it now, trying to destroy this, man. What we're trying to plant and sow, these devils are trying to, like the parable of the seed of the sower, man. Here cometh the wicked one. Yeah.
Different adversities came upon them. Then what he said, the tribulation because of the word comes upon you. That's another separate something that's trying to, what's the word we just used?
Trying to frustrate
the situation of building. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A lot of different scenarios happen, but you got to stay patient, working through those things.
And we always look to the apostles as an example. All the testimony that they give over the years, how they went a good decade without fruit. They were just out there, just dealing.
Just really about that. It took that 10 years to prove their faith for the fruit to come in like they did in 07, 08.
Yeah.
Look
at that. And losing fruit during that 2000, you know.
You got the tree more pure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, because it had to get rid of a bunch of bad. Purge it out, yeah.
Purge it out, man. Over the years, a lot of bad fruit got purged out.
I'm from headquarters.
Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he received the early and latter rain. Yeah. Be also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. It says, grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, standing at the door. Take, my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count him happy which endured. He
patience. What does patience mean? What does the word patient mean?
Suffering.
Suffering. Yeah. Suffering. It ain't like you gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna have, periods where you're just not getting no rest. You're putting in a lot of work. You're staying up all night. You're trying to get it together.
But you got to be all in if you want.
Be zoned in.
Yeah, all in. You got to have tunnel vision if you want to succeed. Like people that have businesses in the world, like and they're successful from a period of time, from the startup time until they really start to make money. They all in on it. They didn't went broke. They didn't went into debt. Sacrifice. Like you said, staying up late night. Doing. A lot of these motherfuckers that's millionaires, billionaires at one time, they was poor.
Yeah, like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
They really start getting billions until they like mid-age, 40, 45.
Yeah.
But they worked all that time to get there. Once they're there, though. I'll tell you about David Eaton, my man. I'm my brother in high school. I watched him go from basically just a worker to hands-on every day to where there was he can, but they wouldn't even let him. That's how hard he was back then. So no different than this.
Yeah.
But we know to keep our hands working.
All right, and all those things are corruptible, right, which obviously can be taken away, Right. But this, you can't. Right. Hey, you can't. Our treasures are stored up in heaven. You can't take from the Most. Take it from the Most High.
It's only going to benefit you to keep verse 11. It says, "Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord. And the Lord is very beautiful and of tender mercy." That's cool.
Romans 5 at the top. Therefore, being justified by faith. Therefore, being justified by faith, we have peace with Yahweh, through our Lord, Yahweh Shai, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And not only so, but
we know that hope is an expectation. We expect to get fruit from the labor, the work we've been doing. We've been planting, watching it, watering it. We read the patience of Job. I wanted to read what Job received from the Lord after chastisement. Job chapter 42, verse 10. I'm reading NLT. Job prayed for his friends. The Lord restored his fortunes. In fact, the Lord gave him twice as much as before. Then all his brothers, sisters, and former friends came and feasted with him in his home. And they consoled him and comforted him because of all the trials that the Lord had brought against him. And each of them brought him a gift of money and a gold ring. So the Lord blessed Job in the second half of his life even more than in the beginning. For now he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 teams of oxen, 1,000 female donkeys. He also gave Job 7 more sons and 3 more daughters.